Hello. How are you? I hope all is well. Um, this is a different video from what I normally do. Mainly because earlier today I was streaming some Mass Effect on Twitch, and then I kind of got roped into something that was a little bit eye opening for me. I got to talk to some other streamers that I've networked with, and also, we've viewed each other's streams, we've rated each other, we've basically done all we could, and these are I would say more well known streamers than me, for sure, and and I decided that they kind of, well, I didn't decide. They decided to pull me in. And it was him and a few other people who are also streamers. And these are people who pull in like 20 or 30 people on average, maybe more so some days. Some weeks they get a lot of viewers, some weeks they don't. And I wanted to, well, God, I keep saying I, and it's like, it's they, really. And I'm totally leaving this unedited because whatever. I'm just speaking my mind here. But um, they kind of gave me some insight on the state of Twitch and what's going on and how things are going. And honestly, it's not too good. And that's really unfortunate because I like Twitch as a platform. I think what they have is really nice. The way that you can build communities within it, I think is really great. Um, there's a lot of potential there, but the problem with it is that it is kind of limiting, limiting in a way of trying to get noticed and get some kind of viewership that's more than just like a handful of people. And not only that, but also the once you're done with a video and then you send it out, like how often do you know? I mean, at least as far as I know, there's not a lot of people that go back and watch the VODs. Um, and that's kind of like, and even if you make highlights and you make clips, the viewership for it isn't really huge. Um, I mean, I know with the many times that I've looked back at some of my VODs and highlights and stuff like that, it's like under 20 usually. Like it's like 10 or 20 views. And that's even with like stuff that I felt like was good content and like worthwhile viewing. And then, also being able to create a library. And it's unfortunately it's just not good enough. And again, it's kind of a bummer because I have I know I've kind of been on and off with Twitch. It's like a relationship with an ex where you keep going on and off, and but honestly, it's like I'm at the point where it's like, you know what, we've been on and off for so fucking long, I'm done, kind of thing, I guess. Um, but yeah, so this is basically me saying that I'm kind of done with Twitch. I'm not done with streaming. I'm done with Twitch. Mainly just because a lot of it is, I mean, I do the streaming on Twitch like very part time. Like, I mean, I'm doing like 3 to 4 nights, sometimes more. And I try to put out the best content that I can. It always doesn't work, but I try to make do. Um, but unfortunately, it's still like it's not good enough. Um, and I want to be able to reach out to more people. And back when I first started streaming again, I wanted to be able to build communities and create a friendly environment for everyone to come and join. And the problem with Twitch is that it is so overly saturated. And not just overly saturated, it's overly saturated with just fucking garbage. Straight up garbage. And if you want to know what I mean, you can go on to the Just Chatting segment and browse. And I did this shortly after I watched the video that I'll post in the description. That was kind of like the eye opener for me. They talk about revenue and shit, but like I don't care. I mean, I've already got a full-time job. I'm already very happy with that. Like the streaming is more of a part-time thing. It's just I do it for fun. But even though I do it for fun, I still want it to be like the best that I can do. And so after watching this video, I spoke with these several individuals, who kind of like forwarded me this video and showed it to me, and we watched it together, and we all kind of shared each other's thoughts. But like, we went into the just chatting segment of Twitch, and honestly, like a lot of the stuff there that's like, it's got like hundreds of viewers on it, is all just like fucking people and fucking like, and now I know why the meme is there, right? And it's all like fucking people doing like streams in a poolside or in a hot tub and all this shit. And it's kind of funny because like when I first saw it, or I first heard about it, like I heard the meme of like people would be like, oh, hot tub stream when, and I was just like, the fuck are they on about? I don't know, whatever. Like I brushed it off. But it really wasn't until like I actually really looked into it and saw what it was, I was like, wow, so Twitch is doing nothing. So that's cool. Even though they literally said in some of their policies that it's like a certain amount of skin can't be shown, a certain amount of cleavage can't be shown, and it's just like, you can't sexualize your stream for money. But it's like they're fucking still doing it. Like there's still people that's doing it. And I'm kind of over it. And if that's like the content, that's like the quality content that Twitch is like just pulling in people, I don't want to be a fucking part of that. I mean, fuck them. Fuck them. I'm kind of over it, to be honest. It's and it's a bummer too, because back when I started like streaming, like when I went hard, like, and I mean, I was like almost streaming every single day. That was a different mindset then, because that was more of just like me just doing it, but I wanted to be way more consistent. Whereas now it's kind of like there's a different goal in mind. But that's just really just because I grew up. So, and with that growing up, it's like I'd rather be on a different platform that I know will reach out to more people, and be able to build a better community, and and just be something where, just from a technical standpoint, that I know where I am, where my channel is going, stuff like that. Because that's still important. Like that's, as a content creator, that's still important. I know I was talking about like revenue and all that shit, but like numbers just from whether people are actually watching what you're doing is so important. And I love everyone who comes in to my Twitch channel and checks me out, and we hang out, we have fun, and it's a good time. But honestly, it's like I said, it's just kind of not good enough. So what am I doing? Well, I'm going to switch over to YouTube. I'm going to go over there because the quality of the stream is going to be better. There's more tools on the back end for, as a content creator, that's readily available. We can still build the same communities, and also it's just easier to, when I'm done streaming, it's there for everyone, for a lot of people, like way more people, to come across and see the content, and see the channel, and check everything out and whatnot. So, and then on top of that, being able to have all the content, and then even have like a highlight segment or whatever on YouTube, where it's just cut down, it's edited, and it's condensed content. We'll have the streaming part where people can come and see everything live, and then see it there, or it's and then I go back and then edit a more condensed version with like highlights from that stream, and then upload that, and that's more content. And it ranges from two spectrums of people who want to watch the whole thing unedited, and then something that is a little bit of a tighter in like quality instead of quantity. So I'd rather have those options because there's going to be more people that's going to be able to view both sides, both of those, without having to really dig through in my channel to find some of those things. Because like in Twitch, like it's so bad. Like it's just like when you try to like go into people's VODs and everything, it's kind of terrible. It's not like YouTube where it's just like everything is front and center and like all the content's there. Like you go on someone's channel, you check out their stuff, and it's just like all of their highlighted stuff, their live stuff. It's all there. It's all there readily available. And Twitch is just bad. It's just like all Twitch does is like you go into someone's channel and they're like, they're not live. Here's their most recent thing. And it's like, okay, I guess. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how many people actually like are like, oh man, okay, well, I'm gonna watch this whole fucking VOD until they finally come on. I mean, I'm sure there's people out there that do that, and more power to you. But for me, that's not enough. And I'm not saying like, it's only going to be live stuff and highlights. Like there's still stuff I'm making with friends that like we're making side projects. I'm already, the people that I did the Apex parody short, like I've already been talking to them, and we're already coming up with ideas for more stuff, a potential sequel for that one, for the parody, and then a bunch of other like totally just completely new ideas that's just like visually interesting, and that's kind of where we're at, and I want to be able to have something where it's like, I have content where it's like we're streaming games, and people can come like in while I'm live and then check us out and have a good time. And then there's the condensed side, and then there's shorts on top of it, like if people want to check that stuff out, and it's all there. And you can't do that with Twitch. Like you can't upload videos that's like, hey, I made this. Like, this is an edited piece of content that I made with some people. Check it out. And I wanted to, back when I made that parody, I wanted to like stream it, but it's like you have to go into YouTube, put it like as a fucking as like a desktop screen, and then I show it, where it's just like with YouTube, it's just there and you can just view it, and then people can just watch it. So I just like having that. I just like having more options, just for being able to have the content there. So yeah, I mean, that's basically about it. I'm kind of bummed that it is, my final time on Twitch. It's the last day, which kind of ended in a train wreck because my stream kept crashing because of Mass Effect crashing. Kind of a shitty way to kind of go out, but it's more of just I want to do more with my YouTube channel, because Twitch ain't going anywhere. Like there's no movement, and with Twitch it's like with being noticed from viewers, it's so tough. It's so fucking tough, and like there's so many people who just like, and I've tried to help out smaller streamers for sure. Like whenever I am done with a stream, when I'm about to raid, I always scroll to the bottom of my follower list and then be like, who's on, and who can I support, and then I do that, and then I go raid them. But I mean, it's even then, those people are still struggling. And there's plenty of people I know that are personal friends of mine that like they're not sure about Twitch because, again, it's like they're putting out quality content and they know they are, and they're striving for it. They're striving to make good content, and it's just like they're not getting noticed, and it sucks, and it really does. And then Google's algorithm, the thing with YouTube is Google's algorithm, it's like people will be able to find that content, they'll be able to type it in, come across it, sometimes even with going live and streaming stuff, you'll be on the number one list. And that's pretty exciting. So, unlike Twitch, where it's like, you type in, like a game or whatever, and then even if you do, like, some of the people who have the least amount of views, it's not particularly great. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. And it wasn't like a super hard decision, unfortunately, because, after spending so much time being on Twitch and building the community that I did, it just like, and especially with all the emotes and everything. But I mean, I can carry all that shit over to YouTube, like fucking whatever. So yeah, it's kind of a bummer that it's more or less I'm starting over again, but I'm willing to make that leap anyway. So yeah, I hope that a lot of you who are some of my favorite viewers, I hope you do find me over on YouTube, because I'll be there, and I'll put my link and everything to my channel so you guys can subscribe or whatever. But yeah, ultimately I am kind of more or less done, which is funny because it's kind of funny because I'm going to make this my Twitch channel video that you're supposed to put on your channel when people come in and visit you. But now it's going to be this one saying, go over to YouTube. Thanks, bye. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I'm at. So, but yeah, I hope to see you guys over on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe. Whoa, now I got to say that shit. But in any case, thank you guys so much for checking this video out. And I hope you guys understand why that switch is going on. Check out the video that's below in the description that was kind of the eye-opener for me and made me realize, like, yeah, it's time to make that leap. So, but in any case, thank you all so much. I look forward to seeing you in chat. Once again, I love you all, and we'll see you then.